everyone. Have you been wondering what you can do to become a better professional? To lead team meetings with a lot more power than you have right now? Have you wondered what you can do to make your presentations far more powerful so that all your clients buy your products much faster? Well, maybe you've come to the right place. Middle-earth's new program, which is going to drive your business all the way up, the Certified Executive Presentation Professional. I'm sure you'll like it. Let us see what is there in the program. So let me introduce myself. My name is NANDITA Sanker, and I'm the founding director of Middle-earth Consultants. I have about 22 years of experience in the HR field, and I have done my advanced strategic management program from IIM. I've done my master's in literature, and I have done training for companies across the world, over thousands of people, and presentation has been one of my skills. Well, let's look at this program. What are we going to be covering? What is the structure like? There are 6 weeks, and every week we're going to give you a learning bite. So there'll be sessions which will span for about 15 to 20 minutes. After that, we're going to give you a project. You have to do the project and then enter the class for the next session. Once you have done all of them and it has been seen by our faculty, you will get the certification. So I hope you have no problems and questions on this. If you do, please feel free to contact us at any time. Let's look at what is the CAMI model for executive presentation. The first module we'll be looking at the foundation. What is the need for it? What is the need for a good presentation? I mean, a lot of people might turn around and say, if I have the knowledge, the presentation doesn't matter. Well, that's news. It's not true. You need to be able to present the information that you have to make it accessible to the person you're presenting it to. So we'll be covering the need for presentation skills and the basic concepts in that. In the second one, we will teach you how to analyze self and analyze your audience. We'll be looking at things like room dynamics. We'll be looking at different types of presentation styles, how each person in the room might have a completely different requirement, and what you can do as a faculty or as a presenter to customize it for the person in question. The next thing we'll be looking at the art of delivering a powerful or effective message. So in this, we'll be teaching you how to actually structure the information, how do you make it look attractive, how do you create really impactful slides. So all the paraphernalia around the presenter is dealt with here. The room, the opening, how do you energize it, how do you structure it, all those kind of things. After that, we come down to the presenter's presentation, which means his vocal, his visual, and his verbal. What is his body language? How should his voice be? What can he do to become better? And for that, we've given you a lot of breathing exercises which help you calm down and work better. In the 5th module, we'll be looking at advanced skills, which include specialized NLP techniques. So we have, the art of storytelling. How do you actually involve the audience in the story? What do you do? Using rhetorical and dramatic tools. There are various tools that you can use to ensure that each person in the room is hooked onto your story and remembers it. So NLP stands for the Neuro-Linguistic Programming. So how do you program somebody to remember you? In a way, you could say that. In the 6th part, we'll be looking at facilitation and the QA skills, which is once you have finished your presentation, what do you do to ensure that you can answer your questions well. So here we'll be looking at, how do we take feedback? How do we interact with people? What do we do with difficult participants? How do we handle them without, upsetting them and spoiling the class mood? We'll be giving a lot of tips on how to actually have excellent facilitation skills. So if you look at it, we are moving from the basics, which are the need for presentations, which is one-way communication. And by the end of these 6 weeks, we'll be looking at facilitation, which is a two-way street. That means you're feeling comfortable enough to allow participants to talk back, answer questions, and be far more interactive in your presentations. So this is what we have for this workshop, for this entire series. I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and see you soon.